Hello, I wrote this song called Trapped in Minnesota. Let's record it. So first let's start off with the piano. This is the Native Instruments Noire. So I've added an arpeggiator in front of it. So this is what it sounds like when it's quantized. Next, for the drums, I'm using an Abbey 60s drum kit, and I'm just going to use the hi-hat through a bit of delay. So I'm going to double up that piano part in the middle with a synthesizer. So I've loaded the U-Heap Repro 5, which is a Prophet 5 synthesizer, which sounds like this with the same arpeggiator. But I'm going to play it an octave down. So this is what it sounds like with both together. And then to beef up the drums in that middle section, I'm gonna add an 808 kick. And this is what it sounds like together with the piano, the synth, the hi-hats, and this kick drum. All right, next for the outro, I'm gonna record a little flute melody. So I've loaded a Massive X flute patch, which sounds like this. So let's record a little melody here. All right, it's time to record the vocals. So I'm running it through a bit of auto-tune and a bit of bit speak.
I wanna hear a rubbing song. Can you make it louder? Feeling like I'm setting up, trapped in Minnesota. Always all around me. I was gonna love you. Can I have a moment? Trapped in Minnesota.
All right, so I spent some time mixing and arranging, so I'm gonna show you the stuff I changed. So here's what the project looks like. We have the vocals on top in 3 different tracks. And what I did here is I literally just copy pasted the tracks and then pitched one an octave down and the other one an octave up. All right, so I changed the way I process the vocals. So let me show you the vocal chain I have here. At the beginning, we have a utility just so I can automate the gain. Then I have a bit of a flanger, a tremolo, chip crusher, which is a plugin by Plug, which kind of emulates lo-fi sounds. And then some EQ and compressor just to kind of shape the overall sound in terms of mixing. So then I have 3 different vocal tracks and they're all just copy paste of the same track. And then one of them is an octave down and the other one is pitched an octave up. So here's what the kind of solo one sounds like.
Wanna hear a rubbing song. Can you make it louder?
And then what I did is I automated the wet dry knob of the tremolo to bring in the tremolo in and out. I also automated the gain of the utility so that I can boost the levels up during kind of the main busy chorus section. So if I show you all 3 vocals together with the one octave down.
Tell me that you wanted to. Tell me what you want.
So this vocal chain is added to the group bus so that all 3 together once mixed get run through it. And then the individual ones have this Waves real-time tune with an exaggerated kind of auto-tune T-Pain / type of effect. So that's the vocals. So I'm going to mute those. I'm just going to show you the track. So the piano you've already heard. I didn't change that since I made the video. And then again, we have the synthesizer, which is the copy of that an octave lower. And together they sound like this. It just kind of beefs up. I added the synthesizer during kind of the chorus part to beef it up. So then we have the drums. So this is the drums I recorded that I showed you. Just kind of a subtle hi-hat. And then later on, I decided to kind of beef it up and create more of like a house-ish type of beat in the chorus section. So I swapped out some of the drum kits for, it's kind of like a hodgepodge of different samples I just threw in together for a kick and a hi-hat. So that one sounds like this. So I just recorded the simple groove here and I added an SB 1200 swing to it. And then to go alongside that, I've added this bass line using the Tal Bassline 101, which I did a video on recently, which is an SH101 clone. And I just took a bass preset from that and created a very typical kind of house type of bass line. And then if we bring that with the kick, it sounds like this. So very kind of 90s classic house beat. And then if we bring in the piano and the synth together with that, I feel like it kind of pulses nicely. And then we have that hi-hat. And that's basically it. The other subtle things I did is I added this very low pitched 808 kind of boom at the beginning. Very subtle, just to add a bit of interest. And then you've heard the flutes from the massive patch. What I did after is I duplicated that track and I panned one hard left, one hard right. And then one of the patches, I've opened up the filter a little bit. And then I added this reversed cymbal, which I kind of pitched down and removed the warping. And that gives us kind of a very typical like riser. Actually, let me bring that in. And then we get into that house beat and then it kind of dies down. So yeah, thanks for watching and listen to the song right now. Check it out on iTunes, Spotify, and all that good stuff under my artist name, Coatseller. The song is called Trapped in Minnesota. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next.
Can you make it louder? Feeling like I've said enough. Trapped in Minnesota. Hallways all around me. I was gonna love you. Can I have a moment? Trapped in Minnesota. Tell me that you wanted to.